Why the North is very angry with President Tinubu? The North is now very, very angry with President Tinubu, and the reason is not far-fetched. So let's get into details to see why the North is angry with him. Since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to power on May 29, 2023, many people have been worried about the unusual silence of key northern politicians. All have been quiet on the northern front since the president came in and settled down. What made many to wonder what was going on was because everyone knew that it was the vote of the North that made Tinubu win the presidential election. Who told you it's the vote of the North? Tinubu did not win election. Okay, he rigged it and then brought over judiciary to his side. That is it. So the expectation was that Tinubu would pander to the wish of the North. Okay. Now, with the Muslim joint ticket that won a lot of votes from the North, many had thought that the Muslim North will be the greatest beneficiaries of the largesse coming from the seat of power. But that has not been the case, as Tinubu has proven to be a man of his own. The message Tinubu has been sending to many of the geographical zones since he came in is that he wants to balance the equation. But he's not able to balance it now. He has, in the last 9 months, shifted the balance of power in such a way as to have a truly balanced cabinet with all its appointments from his body language. So it is clear that it is no longer business as usual, as Tinubu has brought in professionals into government to effect the much needed change. Can you imagine what this person writing must be? Somebody that is protecting Tinubu. It's not a northerner. It's not this person is writing to give credit to Tinubu's government. When everybody is seeing that all the key financial positions in the country have been given to Yorubas, we are seeing what he's doing. He's more nepotistic and more tribalistic and more egotic, or how do I put it, more than any other person. Well, exactly what Buhari did with Daura kindreds from Katsina State is exactly what Tinubu is doing with Lagosians. So with Yorubas. So we see the only reason North will be angry with Tinubu is because he has abandoned them, he is not using them, and are feeling like they've been used and dumped. That is the only thing. Because by saying Tinubu is balancing anything, Tinubu is not balancing the equation. Tinubu is not doing anything that is unusual. In fact, he's so much tribalistic in his own time. So all these have made the North very uncomfortable. So less than a year of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in power, key Northerners are beginning to come out to openly criticize some of the president's moves and politics. These category of people are getting worried with what they perceive to be lopsidedness towards the South. So the general belief is that the current president got bulk of his votes in the North, and so they feel they should get more juicy appointment, just like it has always been. This started when President Tinubu reshuffled security parastatals. Every president will reshuffle the security parastatals. He didn't start with Tinubu. Okay, so of the 21 military, paramilitary, and other allied security agencies in the country, only 5 have been from the North. Okay, North Central, Southeast, and Southwest as their heads, or research analysis by as their heads. A research analysis by PR Nigeria has shown. The fact that Southwest got a lion's share was a big headache to many of them, simply because they are not used to that. They are always favored with such roles. So these are some of the juicy appointments that are now being occupied by the Southerners. The chief, just Southwest, but not all Southerners. There's nothing for Southeast, South, and the Middle Belt, nothing. The Chief of Army Staff, Taoreed Lagbaja, Acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, Acting Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Adepoju Wuraola, Acting Comptroller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, Bashir Adeniyi, and the chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, that's ICPC, Bolaji Owasanoye, all hail from the southwest. A few weeks back, another northern group came out to make their grievances known. So in relation to this, some group of northern elders from Katsina State, specifically anyway, had a private meeting and with the president to clear the air on the rumors which was made known by another group. So the group accused the president of deceiving them with the Muslim ticket. So the council accused the president of abandoning the Muslim community that worked hard for his emergence as the president of Nigeria and focusing more on other feats with juicy political appointments and responsibilities. This is making them uncomfortable with Mr. President, whom they all believe would be a good president to the Muslim communities across the country. SCSN General Secretary Malam Nafiu Baba Ahmad was quoted as saying, "We were strategic in mobilizing people, particularly Muslims, to support the Muslim ticket of Tinubu and Shetima, even when the country raised serious concerns about it, considering the religious differences in the country. But what we are getting in turn is abandonment and disdain. Our people are saying that they have been used and dumped, claiming that the president didn't appreciate all the efforts that they put in to defend the votes. Instead, the people who neither supported nor worked for his emergence are getting juicy appointments and responsibilities. That's not fair to the Muslim community in Nigeria." Oh boy. So all of these ones now is what they are saying. So they are feeling used and dumped. That is the issue now. They are feeling used and dumped. You don't have to feel used and dumped. Okay. So you should begin. So they are not also talking about movement of the parastatal like NNPC and FAAN from the Abuja, which is north central, to the south. All of those ones are making them very angry. Okay, not supporting the issue in Niger Republic is also part of the problem they are having. Now, wow. Okay. And then lastly here, they say the Fulani quest in the name of the North for control of the entire federal structure has resulted in the choking of federal institutions and systems in Abuja and furthered the asphyxiation of the Nigerian economy. So it has also placed all federal economic investment in the wrong places, resulting in so much activity but no economic progress. Nigeria has to be unbundled. Let CBN and FAN be the beginning. So so what Tinubu is looking at now is unbundling Nigeria, whether the Hausas like it or not, whether they feeling marginalized, whether they're happy or not. So it's a useless northern Muslims, cowards, and blood-sucking demons. Let Tinubu build each building with the mosque, terrorist quarters, bastards. Can you imagine? They should begin their anger with Buhari before Tinubu. Okay. And so say, are we now saying that Southwest represents the whole South? Of course, no. Because what they're doing in Southwest, nothing Southeast, nothing South-South, and nothing in the Middle Belt. It's only the North and the West, Southwest, that are enjoying this Nigeria. That is the truth. The concept of juicy appointment is corruption and fraud on the throne. Juicy so that you can steal. We are not talking of adding value to the ministry or parastatal, but on how you can corruptly enrich yourselves and your cronies and kill the hen that lays the golden egg. What is wrong with us that such disdain talk should be read in the news channels? Okay, with this region having these juicy appointments over the years, what impact have they brought to their region? We just need to rearrange this federation exactly. The Hausas have been in position both in the military era and now in the democratic era. They have had, in fact, the under Buhari, they have stolen hell. I tell you, the kind of corruption and stealing that have taken place under Buhari has never happened in the history of Nigeria before. So all of these people are just looking for a way to steal. When you see them talking, they seem to be talking sense, but there's nonsense in what they're saying. That is it. Also, are you saying that it is the votes that determine the outcome of the elections? Of course, it is not the vote. Tinubu did not win election. In fact, when they declared Tinubu winner with 7% of total Nigerian votes, which is not enough. And when they saw the way it was going, that Tinubu was going to lose, he ordered INEC chairman to shut down the portal and to declare him the winner. That was exactly what he did. And then brought the judiciary to himself. He said, go to court. When you see a criminal saying go to court, you know that his brother is the judge. That's exactly what happened. My writer, you are a big fool and liar. You write what you don't know. Exactly. Because when he started by supporting the Yoruba, this person is supporting the Yoruba interest in this. But the truth remains that not all the ethnic and the geopolitical regions in Nigeria are represented in this government. It is lopsided whether north or south. So thank you for listening. And they are now putting it as if everything Tinubu is doing is favoring the south. It is not. It is only southwest, because there's nothing for southeast and the south and the middle belt. Nothing for them. So that is it. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.